Revision, metaphysical Photoshop. So, have you ever went on Instagram and seen the fucking curves in the pictures, stuff isn't the way it should be? Well, that's Photoshop. Now, what if you could do that for your reality? Well, that is exactly what revision is. Okay? That is what revision is. It is the ability to go and Photoshop your life metaphysically. So, if we look over here, we have this sad dude. He's logging into his bank account, and boom, he's in the hole. All right, nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be in the hole. Here we have the process of revision, which we will go over. And then look at this. Same guy. Look, he's even got cool glasses. 10,000 in the bank account, money coming out of nowhere. This is through a process known as revision, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But first off, let's go over what we always go over on this channel, and that is, what is the definition of manifestation? Now, if you've been here a while, you'll know. But for everyone who isn't, it's very important that we start with the definition. What is it? So, the definition of manifestation goes as follows. It's giving something to yourself as if it's already done until you no longer want it. It's not, oh, I'm going to go do this technique to get this thing. No, it's giving something to yourself as if already done until you no longer want it. And no longer wanting it is the important part, because a lot of you guys will go try to manifest this or that, and you'll be like, oh, woe me. Where is my manifestation? Woe me. You're signaling you do not have it. And when you say, I do not have it because you want it, well, in manifestation, you need to no longer want it. Because if you had it, would you be looking for it? The answer is no. No, you would not. So, without further ado, let's get into what revision is. Let's go on to the next board. So, as we talked about, revision. It's literally metaphysical Photoshop for your life. Now, why can we actually tap into this? So, everything in the fourth dimension is already done. Even unexperienced past versions of you and events. Since we know in the fourth dimension, which is how we manifest, we access that through the subconscious mind, we know that every version of you is complete. Every version of other people is complete. Events are completed. That even means past versions of you. Ones that, like when you were 5 years old. Every version of you when you were 5 is available now in the present moment. It sounds weird, but it is true, and this is how we can revise the past. Okay, a lot of people struggle with that concept. Now, the delivery system of the universe goes as follows. Okay, this goes with revision, everything, so we're going to refresh our memory here. So it goes energy, frequency, intuition, action or inaction to reality. Let's go over these really quickly. So this is energy, which is just thoughts and emotions. Emotions in this case is not feeling ecstatic all the time. It's just a thought that changes how you perceive yourself, which is your identity. And then frequency is literally just what is impressed into the subconscious or identity itself. I like to say identity as it doesn't seem like, oh, I need to impress the subconscious mind. No, because you really don't. I mean, you do, but saying that is, saying I need to do to get is the subconscious mind trap. I have videos on that, so if you want to go watch those, feel free. But then intuition, which is literally just split that into two. That's inner, that's teaching. So the inner teaching from the version of you, which is the identity that already has whatever it is you're putting in your energy, which then leads to action or inaction of yourself and others to get to the reality of whatever it is your frequency is saying it has. Simple, huh? So, when it comes to revision, we use the same process as always, which is starting with your energy and going to your frequency. So you start with your thoughts and emotions, which At the end of the day, it's just a thought that changes how you view yourself. So don't get all wound up in, oh, I need to feel this way, I need to do this. Shut up. So it's, again, you go to your thoughts. So when you are trying to revise something, all you're doing is starting at the beginning of the chain, which is your energy. It's not anything, over difficult or hard to do. It's the same as manifesting anything. Besides, you need to realize that you can actually change the past. So a lot of you guys think it's not possible. You need to believe it's possible. So if that is you, put in your new beliefs, put it in your daily practice, that revision is extremely easy for you. There you go. So back to the awareness cycle. This is what I call it, okay? It goes current reality, awareness, new reality every single time, which is basically just this put down into what you're being aware of. It's like the same thing, just simple. And when you go about this, anything that current reality shows you, okay, even results from the past will show in current reality. That goes and filters through your awareness always into your new reality. So if you can be aware of the past, your past can create a new reality for you. So revision comes in. You can be aware of a past that you did not experience in the current moment, which then will go into your new reality. And a lot of people struggle with this concept, but I'm going to explain this in the most logical, friendly way. If, let's say, for example, you normally struggle to pay your rent, right? And you go in and you revise that. It's like, oh no, I've always paid my rent on time. It helps lessen away the resistance of financial for you, because you're not always looking to the past like, oh man, I've always struggled at this. No, you've always paid it on time, which will in effect change your new reality to that of always paying your rent on time. Or for example, if you're trying to revise a specific event, like something happened with your SP, you want to revise that, all you would do is be aware of a different outcome. So if in your current reality it showed you that you were blocked, right? Boom, I was blocked. In your awareness, that never happened. If you want a new reality of not being blocked, that is revision. Or like a lot of people will be like, I'm just going to revise being blocked, or not revise being blocked. They're just going to affirm I'm not blocked. But revision will be like you're changing that circumstances altogether. So you can go and be aware that that conversation went completely differently. So for example, if you got blocked, if you would rather revise it, it's like, instead of being blocked, it was, X, Y, and Z happened and we got together and we fixed everything. It's just a different way to manifest. So let's go into the practical way of how, I go about revising and doing it in the fun way that is like revising your day. We'll go over it. It's really exciting. Let's go into the practical way to revise every single day. So you should be revising every day. Okay, it's a very good practice to get into when you want to, instead of just manifest consciously like one or two things, you want to consciously create your entire reality. And this is a practice that, unfortunately, sometimes I get too lazy to do. Don't be like me. We're going to be revising every single day, and I'm going to show you how. So, instant revision. This is what you should get into the practice of doing. So let's say, for example, you see something you don't like. What a lot of people do is they will accept it, and then eventually, if they don't like it enough or it's creating something bad, then they'll go and manifest that they have it, okay? You know what I mean? Instead, you're going to be doing this. You see something you don't like, you're automatically in your awareness going to see exactly what you wanted to happen. And when you do that, if life cannot affect your inner world because you're instantly revising everything, so for example, let's say you get a text, let's say you get sent money, right? And you get sent $100, but you wanted $250. Well, in your mind, you just got sent $250. And that should be a light bulb moment, because then you're using your awareness in your favor every single day. Now, mind you, you're not going to be perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. Okay, so you're going to experience you're going to forget to do it sometimes. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Or, for example, if you get a text you don't like or an email you don't like, revise the email, revise the text. If it's I can't see you today, I'm going to be gone. No, they actually came over today. Or if your check was maybe $500 too short to your likings, oh, instead of $1,000, it was $1,500. And this is how you revise instantly every single day. And it's a practice and a habit you should get into. Now, mind you, are you going to be perfect like I said? No, I'm not perfect. I don't always do it. But when you get into the habit, you start to get different results. Just like today, I went and got a coffee, all right? And when I did that, I got told that they couldn't do it. In my head, I immediately been like, oh, this coffee was great. I'm so thankful I got this coffee. And then about 5 seconds later, a guy comes around the back. He's like, oh, no, we actually can do that. And see, that is instant revision. And it's something to get in the habit to. If you don't want to experience bad shit and only manifest like 1 or 2 things every day, that's what you should be doing. And then a practice to do at the end of the day. And I do this in a journal. You could do it in your notes. It doesn't really matter. Scripting your day. So what I do at the end of every day is I script my day, start to finish. And this takes me sometimes 15 to 20 minutes because that's how detailed I'm getting. Okay, I'm not, sometimes, if I'm short on time or, I really want to go to sleep, I'll just go write down some of the main things I want to revise. But what I try to do every day is, let's say after I'm done meditating, I'll do like 20, 30-minute meditation. At the end of my day, affirming, visualizing, whatever I do. At the end of it, I'll go to my notebook, I'll write down some wins, what I'm grateful for the day, and then I will go and revise my day start to finish. Every little thing. If I went to the gym, and let's say I didn't have as much energy as I wanted that day, oh, I was super energetic. My workout was amazing, the pump was great. Oh, let's say I only had a couple clients come today, or my other businesses didn't do as well. Oh, I actually made $10,000 today. Oh, I actually got 10 people into my business today. Or if an encounter wasn't as you liked, or you wanted somebody to compliment you, you go into every detail from every part of the day. And when you do that, you're not only going to manifest, the couple of things that you're consciously manifesting, that you're affirming for robotically, whatever you're doing, you're going to start to experience life exactly how you want it to be. It's literally magical. When I was doing this every single day, mind you, I don't do it every single day now, and I should, but I don't. But when I was doing it every single day, at the height of, my life was very shitty at the time. This was my life, my inner world. I would script for 30 minutes every night, and it would be down to the very minute detail, and I'd reread it multiple times. Basically would fall asleep reading it. And I'd wake up, and then I'd script my day at the beginning of my day for about 30 minutes, and then I would affirm for 30 minutes. I mean, it was insane work. I was going crazy. But this one I had no money, I had no social life, fucking no women in my life. My life was miserable, okay? But that is what got me the quickest change of my life, is because I attribute it mostly to my scripting. I was scripting like a maniac, which scripting is literally just another form of revision, which is metaphysical Photoshop. So I do suggest you do both of these. If you get in the habit of instantly revising everything you see, and I mean everything is when you remember to do it, and then daily, which you don't have to do it in the morning unless you really, really don't like your circumstances. I then would recommend doing it in the morning as well. It's a good habit to get into, but I recommend doing it at night. At the end of your day, go and write down everything you experienced in the way that you wanted to experience it. And when you do it, you're literally going to live life not only on easy mode, but you're going to live life in like Adobe Premiere. You're photoshopping every day, and you're going to get to your desired reality. I mean, it is that easy. So I recommend you do this. And other than that, guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm out.